What is up, viewers and listeners of Totally Goated? Welcome back to the show. I'm here with my guy, Terry the Goat Jackson. Say what's up,
We
my friend.
back, baby. Dr. Hawn. What up, baby? We back. Dr. Hawn, Hitman Hawn. Happy to be back, man.
This man over here is just known as the Goat. Plain and simple. I don't got any other nicknames. That's a lot of thought.
No, you have plenty of nicknames. You have the most versatile last name in the history of last names. I tell you this every day. Dr. Hawn, Officer Hawn, Sheriff Hawn, Policeman Hawn, Mayor Hawn. Like it goes on. Scuba Diver Hawn, Realtor Hawn. Like it works out, man. But anyway, what are we talking about today, Brett?
All right, guys. Well, today we are coming back at you with another NFL topic. And with the recent release of the NFL schedule, we figured we'd go and predict our winners of each division before the season started. So I'm going to start with a division that's very near and dear to Terry's heart, and that's the AFC West. And I think it's pretty obvious that the Chiefs are going to win.
Yeah, I think I can agree with that. Definitely can get behind you on that one. So we pretty much agree on the AFC West. Nice.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't see the Chiefs losing. They brought back everybody except for like one or two dudes. There's no way they can keep their division title. To who?
Me, I'm starting with what I think is the most throw-up division in the NFL, and that is my guys in the NFC North. I do not know. I do know that it's going to be between the Vikings and the Packers, and I think I'm going to have to go with the Vikings because for some reason the Packers picked a quarterback, and Aaron Rodgers is going to pout and be Aaron Rodgers and play bad on purpose, and it's going to be one of those Vikings seasons where we ask, what the fuck is he doing? And the Bears, Mitch Trubisky, you are still 20 years away from being a middle school quarterback, let alone an NFL quarterback. And Matt Stafford, if you're still the Lions quarterback, no. Just no. So Vikings, if you wanted your window, this is it. Use it, take it, open it, go through it, don't break it. It's closing after this. It's closing after week 9, week 10. So Vikings, I'm picking you. Don't disappoint me. You're not totally goated.
Yeah, this one was tough for me because the Packers definitely were one of the losers of the offseason. The Vikings, they always play well in the playoffs, but I feel like for some reason they're not really the best regular season team out there. But I still think they have the edge over the Packers just because the Packers lost key members of their defense and didn't draft well enough or sign enough people to replace them. So the Vikings should take home the North. However, I wouldn't be surprised if Aaron Rodgers did some heroic type stuff and said, "You drafted like my future replacement. I'm going to show you why I'm here to stay and that my play is way better than this guy, and he can go out and win a bunch of games." But if they do that, I don't think they're going to do anything in the playoffs. Packers aren't enough of a threat.
Nope. Yeah, no. I think it's either he's going to go off or he's going to go under for Aaron. But anyway, Brett, what's your next division? Right. Which one are we doing next?
I'm going to move to the AFC East. And for the viewers out there, I hadn't expressed which teams I liked. And I am a diehard New York Jets fan, unfortunately. Y'all can roast me. I mean, I see it coming. Spam the comments below. But for this division, man, I chose this one next because, most years you would think it's New England. But this year, I think it's going to be a little bit different. I think it's going to be Buffalo because Buffalo's got that strong defense. Josh Allen's continuing his improvement. And they recently traded for Stephon Diggs, which he's a little bit overrated in my opinion, but I still think he's better than what they have currently. And it's their division to lose. Nobody else is a threat in that division at all.
Now, when you hear my pick, you're going to say, you're fucking crazy. No, I'm not crazy. I'm just biased because I do not care. I think they got tired of y'all making fun of them for so long. They didn't sign all these people. They signed veterans that were on winning teams. As a matter of fact, I'm going with my boys in Miami. I think Fitzmagic or whoever, Tua, whoever they decide to play, Tua maybe, even though I hate Tua. I think he can get them to, a nice 8-9 wins with the strength of their schedule and cruise in. Because I love the AFC. It's weak. It is weak. The NFC is a far superior conference, even though the AFC does usually win the Super Bowl. It don't matter. It's the Chiefs coming out of the AFC. I don't even think any other team is comparable besides the Ravens, maybe, but Lamar Jackson ain't there yet. So, yep, I'm going ahead and I'm saying the Dolphins because the Dolphins, they're pretty much playing mirror images of themselves all over the place in the AFC. So I think they take it. Patriots are coming back from God knows what. Bill Belichick is great, but he ain't that great to where he's going to get them to 11, 12 wins, man. I'll be nice and say maybe they get 10, but honestly, I'm thinking they're getting 6 or 7. The Dolphins, 8 or 9.
Do you really think the Dolphins, though, in their second year of a rebuild, are going to instantly propel themselves into the playoff conversation?
Listen, you take a whole bunch of guys that know what they're doing already, they're going to get you to a certain level automatically already because they're just going to do their job and they know what they're doing. They got a lot of veterans. They got a young Tua. It's okay. Devontae Parker, man, was one of the best receivers last year. All right? His numbers mirrored Mike Thomas's, and the reason you didn't hear all about Devontae Parker last year is because the team wasn't where Mike Thomas's team was. And I love me some Mike Thomas. Shout out Buckeyes. But listen, man, Devontae Parker ain't bad. And I hate Tua, but he'll get you the ball. That's his job. He's not a runner. He's a runner fast enough to get away from you, but that's his job is to give you the ball and get you the ball. And he'll get hit while he does it. Obviously, that's why he's going to be playing on crutches the first 4 preseason games. Sorry, Tua, you got to. He's going to have icy hot in his QB pouch. But anyway.
Dude, I don't know. I don't know, though, man.
Now,
I feel like the Patriots with Brian Hoyer still have a chance of doing better. Or Jarrett Stidham, I'm sorry. Jarrett Stidham, their quarterback.
Well, listen, my guy. That's the whole point of us doing this, right? To agree to disagree, but this time we're just disagreeing because we're disagreeing. I'm saying the Dolphins. You hate the Dolphins. You hate the Patriots, so you're using a little bit of logic here. But I'm surprised you didn't pick your team. You're supposed to pick your team as a matter of fact, no matter what. I don't care if.
I'm trying to keep this as unbiased as possible. The Jets, with a new offensive line and coronavirus getting in the way of in-team meetings, there's no way that unit's going to be ready for the opening season. As much as I love the additions as a fan, there's no way they're going to be ready for the start of the season.
I know for a fact the Dolphins will win that division.
Dude,
the Patriots are tanking for Trevor Lawrence anyway. So, okay. We've done the NFC North. We have done the AFC East. We have done the AFC West. Now we are what I think is the best division in football, the NFC West. Rams, 49ers, Seahawks, and Cardinals. Hear me out. Why? Why do you think they're the best? The Rams didn't make the playoffs, and only the 49ers and the Seahawks did. Excellent off seasons. The Rams, maybe not so much, but all they had to do was tweak some parts, and I think they tweaked the necessary parts. The 49ers, you see where they're just worse, so no one else in the NFC can say anything. And you know me, my second favorite QB, my guy, Russell fucking Wilson. He's disgusting. Never count him out. Never count the Seahawks out. That's who I think is going to win that division. And I honestly think every team in that division will make the playoffs. Kyler Murray, DeAndre Hopkins, holy shit. That defense stacked. Stole Isaiah Simmons. They should get charges pressed on them. So, yeah, pretty much, man. Looking good if you're living in Arizona right now. But not good enough yet because Russell Wilson's waxing everybody in that division. I think the 49ers beat them once and they clean everybody out the rest of the time.
I don't know. I mean, for me, I don't know. You know what? The 49ers and Seahawks is definitely the top two. I mean, it's kind of hard to narrow it down. The Rams aren't making the playoffs. That's my bold take for the season, man. I don't think the Rams are going anywhere. They just year by year since they made the Super Bowl shoot themselves in the foot with horrible decisions, cap casualties. They lost Corey Littleton this year. That one's gonna hurt them. I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs. The Cardinals, they're good on paper. They are they are your ideal makeup of a playoff team, but we haven't seen them play yet, so I don't know. So I'm gonna go with the proven commodity here and the 49ers because they made a Super Bowl last year. The only player they lost from that entire Super Bowl team that had an impact was DeForest Buckner, the only guy they lost. So
okay, let me cut you off for a second.
which no, hold on one second. Well, I just gotta say about the 49ers too. Why the hell did you choose Eric Armstead over DeForest Buckner? That was just stupid in my opinion.
Who?
The 49ers? DeForest Buckner on the Colts now.
Okay. Anyway, before we leave this beautiful NFC West, which I think is just wow, the Rams will make the playoffs because of all the other bullshit going on in the NFC. Now, if you mean to tell me that there are 7 teams in the NFC better than the Rams, you let me know. Because I don't think so. Anyway, yes, the Cardinals look on paper.
Name 7 teams
their
better
defense,
than
they have a stout defense, the Arizona Cardinals. And their offense wasn't superbly bad last year. They had a rookie quarterback who I fucking hate. Anyone who goes to Oklahoma, I hate you. Excuse my French. I don't care. I'm not French, so I'm speaking it. I do not like Kyler Murray, but he's a baller. He's a baller, man. He's a hooper. He plays everything. So I think you're giving him the second best receiver in the game. He's catching everything. Like, come on. I would go in there and I would look like Tom Brady if I had DeAndre Hopkins. I don't know much about the Cardinals, but I think they're back. Larry Fitzgerald and DeAndre Hopkins, as a matter of fact. Wow. Now, anyway, Brett, I think we should go ahead and talk about the frightening, very obvious who it belongs to, AFC North.
Yeah, man. Before I start with that, I'm gonna name 7 teams better than the Rams.
All right, go ahead. Humor me. Humor me. I want to hear yours.
Okay. 49ers are way better. Seahawks in their own division are way better. I think the Cardinals are better than them.
No, they're not.
I mean the Saints are better than them.
Okay.
Vikings are better than them.
Okay.
You know, honestly, I think the Cowboys are better than them.
Stop right there. No. Stop right there. The Rams, as of right now, as of what they've done in the past 2 years, their accolades, their achievements, their wins, they are the 5th best team in the NFC right now. Obviously, this year it might turn out differently. You might think so, but I just don't see the Bears, the Lions, the Eagles, the Redskins, the Panthers, or the Falcons making the playoffs. I'm sorry, I don't. Or the Giants. I said the Giants before. I'll take the Giants spot I gave them and give it to the Rams. Yeah. I'll give you this. How about this? I say the whole NFC West makes it. I say the whole NFC East doesn't, even though one person from each thing has to. So if I do pick one, I will say the Cowboys from that one. That's the only reason they make it, because they have to.
The NFC East is arguably the weakest division in football. So
easily.
Yeah.
Cowboys,
they don't take that division. That's sad. Because the other 3 teams in there aren't going to put up a fight.
Wow. So yeah, we just went to the AFC East. Okay, that was nice. We organically went into that. I like that. We're getting good at this. But yeah, my pick for the NFC East, I'll give it. You could say the same thing. I wanted to pick the Giants, but Daniel Jones, he's eating too much sugar in his cereal or something, so I'm just going to go with my boy Zeke, give him the benefit of the doubt for the 3rd year in a row, and even though he's going to disappoint me, Cowboys, baby.
Definitely the Cowboys, man, no doubt. There's nobody else.
Okay, so last but most definitely not least, AFC North with my guy Joe Burrow, now rivaling Lamar Jackson with the greatest last name in the history of last names.
So I mean, who do you think? I mean, I for my decision for the AFC North, it's got to be the Ravens.
100%. I would have picked Baker Mayfield if he had Randy Moss, Mike Thomas, DeAndre Hopkins, and Daniel Tomlinson, Saquon, and Zeke. I wouldn't pick Baker. I hate all Oklahoma products. I wouldn't pick the Steelers just because why do you only have the design on one side of your helmets? I hate it. Why? I don't get it. And Mason Rudolph is an idiot, and he's a racist. And Joe Burrow, even though you were a Buckeye, you left and you did something we wanted you to do for us. So Ravens, baby,
Ravens all
win,
the way.
baby, win.
There's
Definitely Ravens.
there's two divisions we didn't get to yet, and there are two divisions, one of which has become more exciting with the addition of Tom Brady and Robert Gronkowski, and that's the NFC South. Now, I just want to get this out of the way. The hype around the Buccaneers is legit. I think they're going to make the playoffs. Do I think they're going to win the Super Bowl like people are saying? No way. But they're definitely a playoff team, but I don't think they're beating the Saints in their own division. The Saints are a way better team all around.
Agreed. And I think we should talk about the fact I thought we did these two already. But anyway, let me go in anyway. Saints, baby. We're going to start and go down the line. The Buccaneers. Okay, you got Tom Brady. That's all hype. So what? You just got Tom Brady. What are you going to do with him? We won't know until week 5, week 6. So until then, we're going with the proven winners. The people that should honestly have 2 Super Bowl wins by now, they got robbed 2 years in a row, in my opinion. Kyle Rudolph, you pushed off. Stephon Diggs, Moss, my guy, and the other one. So, I mean, the Saints, honestly, I think they would have beat the Chiefs. I truly believe they would have beat the Chiefs, and I truly believe they would have beat the Patriots.
Oh, yeah.
So, anyway,
Got one of the better.
Panthers, you know me, my blood boils when you say the name Cam Newton, and it just rubs so much off on the Panthers. I hate the franchise. I hate the Panthers. I forever hope nothing but bad luck and misfortune to your franchise. And you better hope you don't cross paths with my boys Mahomes and them over there, because they will put a bounty on you. I'm sorry, I cannot stand the Carolina Panthers. I do believe we played them this year, actually, week 9, and I cannot wait. Can't stand them. I hate them. I hate everything they stand for. I hate you. And the Falcons, what are you doing? Julio Jones is so good. How is someone so good only have 13 touchdowns in 3 years? I don't get it. I'm puzzled. I'm baffled. I'm shocked. I'm appalled. No. Saints, Drew Brees, go get you one more, baby, at least. Go ahead and try, because you're not stopping us.
Literally. I was gonna talk about the AFC South, but I don't think they're really worth the talk. So I'm gonna dive into the next.
Whoa. We got to respect all teams, and I was actually looking forward to going in on this one. So
really? Yeah, I think
AFC South, baby. AFC South. Listen, AFC South is a throw up. You got 4 decent QBs. Nick Foles is my guy. Actually, not even decent. I don't even, who's the Colts QB? Jacoby?
No, their quarterback right now is Phillip Rivers.
Wow. Phillip Rivers. Okay. So the Texans, you traded D-Hop for half a steak and a rotten potato. Colts, Andrew Luck said, fuck y'all. You got Phillip Rivers, who the Chargers said, fuck him. Titans, you did your thing last year, but that's only because you told Derrick Henry, he could wear his earrings and his chain during the game, so he went off. He ain't doing that next year because the chain weighed him down. You're not letting him do it again. Jaguars, Jalen Ramsey poisoned everybody. He started this virus, actually. So if you see Jalen Ramsey, he should be your most hated player in the NFL. He started this virus with Rudy Gobert. They're in cahoots. So for me, if I had to pick someone in that, I'm picking the Texans. Just because they've been there. The Titans were just there. That was just your one, I don't think the Titans can get back. I mean, it's so easy to stop a one-dimension team like that. It's either throwing it to Derrick Henry or running it to Derrick Henry. So I'm definitely going with my boys in Houston. Sean Watson, I got faith in you ever since I saw what you did to Alabama. So I'm going with Mr. Holmes.
I mean, dude, I don't even think this division's worth talking about. But I mean, if I'm gonna be honest,
you got fair, dog.
the Houston Texans' defensive success relies on the health of J.J. Watt, and I honestly think year in and year out, it's hard to predict how many games he's gonna play. And they lost Jonathan Joseph to retirement, so they don't even really have a reliable member in the secondary anymore. I'm gonna have to go with the Colts because with the addition of the force, Buckner already makes their defense that showed above average ability even better. Phillip Rivers in this day and age, he's nothing special, but I mean he's better than what Jacoby was last year. He had 3 touchdowns in like a 7-game stretch last season after starting off with like 10 touchdowns in his first 7. Like that's terrible, and that's not something that can succeed, and that's why you saw them fall from like 6-2 or 6-3 to what they finished like 7-9. So, but this year I think, but this year I think like with another year of experience for Marlon Mack, the offensive line got better. They still got Quentin Nelson. Dude's a freak. Dude is who I want the Jets to draft like 2 years ago, and they never did. And DeForest Buckner, he eats up space in the middle. He reminds me of my guy Damon Harrison. He in his prime eats up space in the middle. Is going to allow guys like what's that guy's name? Oh my God, the one guy, the one rookie who made the All Defensive team. I mean, he's like in his 2nd year now or so. What's his name?
From the Colts.
Yeah, well, I'm not forgetting his name.
No. Wow, man, it's the Colts, honestly, though, man. So.
Wow, I'm actually forgetting his name.
Number 23.
Yeah, it's Darius something.
Yes, but anyway, I think you said something about LeBron and Jordan switching places before. Because if that's what you want to talk about, man, I think we could just say NFL, we'll see you when we see you. Let's just go talk about how my guy LeBron is cooking anybody, anywhere, anytime. And it ain't the same for y'all so-called GOAT. So,
no, yeah. I agree, bro. This is why I wanted to bypass the AFC South entirely. Because
chopping at the bitty bit.
It's not worth the talk, man. Darius Leonard, that's the guy's name, for those of you that want to roast me. But, I mean, you still can. I didn't know his name. But, you know, one of the themes of the NBA GOAT conversation is LeBron would have never survived in Jordan's era. And I think, you know, watching LeBron's game tape and the way he plays is something that I think is overhyped. He is he's physical. He's got a really great all-around game. So I think, like Jordan, it doesn't matter what era you're in, you could still elevate the level of play of your teammates around you. And I mean, I think it would benefit LeBron, if anything, because there were less foul calls. You're allowed to hand check and do all these other physical methods to prevent baskets that would not fly at all in today's NBA because the league's become softer. And I mean, if anything, I feel like his scoring would take a dip. But, like, I don't even think that would happen either. I think he'd just get better. I think he'd thrive with the contact. No homo. Well, what about you, Terry? What do you think?
Okay. So, first things foremost, LeBron James would undoubtedly be more successful in Jordan's era. There was no one even close to LeBron's size with the athleticism. Now, no, I'm not saying there was not anybody as athletic as LeBron, because there were, but not anybody his size. He was doing what he wanted to do. The only person he would have had trouble with was Shaq. But what is that, 4 times a year? LeBron, man, he was 6-peat and 2, 3-peat and 3-peat and whatever. I think that the Rockets win those 2, but maybe LeBron wins one of those because he wouldn't have gone to play baseball. But you got to think about this. The people Jordan went against, he didn't have to go against as many monsters. Yeah. Jordan went against the Bad Boys and the Isaiah Thomas. Who was crazy good in that Bad Boys? They were just roughhousing. Okay, they had Adrian Dantley, they had Joe Dumars, they had all of them, Mark Aguirre, all right, Bill Laimbeer, Isaiah Thomas. But the only one of you ever hear them talk about is Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah Thomas is good. He went against Shaq and Penny. He went against Clyde, Stockton, and Malone. That's it. He went against Magic and Bird. He went against old Magic and Bird. Okay? He didn't even go against Magic and Bird that were playing each other in the finals every year. He didn't play them. Okay? Yes, Jordan. Yeah, he did his thing. He won back to back. You can't take that away. And I don't care about this Last Dance. I watched it. It was great. It was fantastic. Okay. Yes, Jordan was very good. He is the second or third best of all time. I don't care where you want to put him, but I'm not putting him there. You know, I'm putting him on the, but definitely. And Jordan, don't even get me started on him. If you put Jordan over here, do you honestly think Jordan is surviving that 73-9 Warriors team? No.
No, I mean,
Do you honestly think he was surviving that 2008 Boston Celtics team? Tony Allen, Ray Allen. Like, come on, man. Tony Allen and Ray Allen jumping him and then coming down and popping up threes like that. Paul Pierce talking about his wife in his ear. Kevin Garnett threatening him to fight him after the game. Come on, man. Especially all that without Scottie Pippen. But Michael Jordan did a lot of this with the sidekick. If you add up a lot of those games, you take away what Scottie did, and a lot of those games Michael won, the Bulls lose. Yes, Jordan still did his thing, but the Bulls lose a lot of those. Now, you can't take something away from someone that they don't have. LeBron, no sidekick. Okay, he had a sidekick. His first real sidekick was Dwayne Wade. His first real sidekick, okay? And he got even better because he got Chris Bosh with him. But he's only really had, besides AD, it's been AD, Kyrie, and Wade. Okay, and what is it? LeBron's what? 17th year?
yeah,
Come on,
16th,
man.
17th year.
You put him back then, he was going against mailmen and busboys. Like, oh, yeah, I got to leave the game in the fourth quarter, coach. I got to go to the Sizzler and fucking wait tables, make ends meet. I was just guarding Michael Jordan. I'm signing autographs for little Peter's third birthday at Sizzler. Like, come on, man, bro. You saw some of how those guys looked. Sorry, excuse my English. You saw how some of those guys looked, man. There's no way. They couldn't even hold LeBron's jockstrap. Okay, now Jordan might have been able to. They could have went at it, but LeBron was going back then, and he was having a field day. He was making a mountain out of a molehill out of everybody, man. There would have been a select few that could have handled him, but he's too fast, he's too strong, he's too LeBron. And I patent that, so I'm going to need a trademark for that one. He's too LeBron. He's too LeBron for you.
Yeah, and I feel like Jordan's success in today's NBA would mainly revolve around his ability to adapt his game. And if anybody watched The Last Dance, they know that Michael Jordan plays the way you have to play. You know,
Yeah.
there's no way that he would give up his patented mid-range turnarounds, inside shots, and pull-ups for more three-point looks. I just don't see it. Steph Curry revolutionized the game to where every single offense now is some variant of a motion-based offense with shooters and maybe one or two guys that can attack downhill and create shots inside. That's it.
And he's stubborn, man. Like, he would not want to change his game for the betterment of the team. He's going to say either my way or the highway. And you saw what happened in Melo. Like, the mid-range, the superstar is dying. It's slowly dead. You need to come down the court, and we want you to be able to pull up or go to the basket and get a foul and shoot 20 free throws a game to be a superstar. It's either you can shoot or you can shoot free throws. You don't need to really do anything else. We get our one big guy that can rebound the ball and block shots, and he's going to average 2 points a game for the whole year. And for some reason, he's going to make the All-Star team. It's a bonus. But, you know, like, come on, man. Like, people disrespect LeBron just because LeBron goes to the finals and loses. You go beat KD and Steph Curry. Man, I'm not trying to hear none of that from y'all. You go beat Dirk Nowitzki and his German bag. You're not stopping him neither. I don't care what nobody got to say. You go stop Kawhi Leonard. You can't. I don't care what none of y'all got to say, man. And he still stopped them. Everybody that beat LeBron in the finals, he beat them too, besides Dirk. So I don't want to hear nothing. And
yeah,
KD. Actually, he did beat KD in the finals.
Credit too for, like, he jump started the super team era and all this stuff, and couldn't beat him.
I mean, people say that a lot, but what do you call the 2004 Lakers now? Are they not a super team just because they lost? Because I'm sorry, Gary Payton, Karl Malone, Shaq, and Kobe, baby. What? That's a super team if I never heard of one. That's more of a super team than Bosh, Wade, and LeBron to me. Because nobody really heard about Bosh before that if you didn't know basketball. I thought Chris Bosh was just the shooting big man on the Raptors with the dreads, and I knew Dwayne Wade was nice. I didn't really know what Chris Bosh was until I started watching the Heat. I'll tell you the truth. And I saw Chris Bosh play when he was on the Raptors, but I was more worried about the popcorn and the shirts they were giving out because I didn't understand basketball. Then I was 9, but, you know. Seen Chris Bosh in person. Shout out my guy. He had to stop playing because of that damn blood clot. Nothing good comes from a blood clot. Shout out my Jamaican fan.
Word. All right, so that about wraps it up, people. Leave your comments and thoughts down below on the Instagram, on the YouTube, whatever it is, about which teams you may have agreed or disagreed with us about winning their divisions in the NFL, or your thoughts on LeBron James and his potential success or lack of thereof in the 90s, or Jordan's success and lack thereof in today's NBA. As of this episode, this is episode number 4, and soon we want to start featuring guests on our podcast. As you know, this podcast is predicated on hot takes, and which sometimes lead to debates, and getting more input is the way that not only keep you guys connected, but to keep you guys entertained. So let us know what you think of that one too, and we're gonna try to figure out who that first person is. But for now, from Terry Goat Jackson, Brett Hawn, Hitman Hawn, whatever you want to call me, man, and you're totally goated, fam. We wish you a good night.
Love y'all. Peace out.